Hello and welcome to the Double T Insider. I'm Brett Brown alongside Caitlin Kravick, bringing you more access into Texas Tech athletics.
In this week's episode, we sit down with Red Raider Soccer's junior midfielder, Caity Heap.
Later in the show, we spotlight Texas Tech's junior running back, DeAndre Washington.
We also sit down with Red Raider Volleyball's Victoria Hinneburg, who's ready to take on the 2014 season.
Texas Tech closed out the University of Texas at El Paso on their own turf this past weekend, with a victory of 30-26 at Sun Bowl Stadium.
The Red Raiders started off a bit shaky during the first quarter of the game, but freshman running back Justin Stockton took initiative with a 75-yard touchdown early in the second quarter.
Senior wide receiver Bradley Marquez stepped up in the second half and put up 3 touchdowns in a row to lead the Red Raiders to a victory.
When we come back, we feature NFL veteran and special teams coach Darren Chiaverini.
Double T Insider is brought to you in part by Plains Capital Bank, a proud supporter of Texas Tech football. Ride with the good guys at Plains Capital Bank. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit RedRaidersContest.game to register to win cool fan experiences. And by Texas Ford Dealers. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today. Ford is the best in Texas.
Welcome back to the Double T Insider. I'm Alexandra Haley. This week, we feature Red Raider football's special teams coach, Darren Chiaverini.
I love working with young kids. I played Division I college football. I played in the National Football League, and so I know how much this means to those guys in that room. So, I just love being around them and coaching them and giving them the opportunity to be successful. And that's what's most important for those kids, is that they don't realize that some of them will never play football ever again after they're done at Texas Tech. So while they're here, why not give yourself the best opportunity to win games and be successful on Saturday? And you do that by being committed to the coaching and being committed while you're in practice. So I'm excited. I think we have some really good players. We have some really good young players that are in our program now, and I see us taking the next step. I've had the opportunity to be around a lot of good football coaches. Frank Gans Jr., who was special teams coordinator for like 15 years in the National Football League, got a chance to work with him. Rick Neuheisel, who I played for at Colorado, was the same age as Coach Kingsbury was when he got the Colorado job. I've been around, played for Dan Reeves. I've worked with numerous, very good coaches. So you take a little bit from everybody as far as, how they do things, but at the end of the day, you got to be yourself. And that's what I do. I don't try to coach like anybody else. I might do things a little bit different, but I want to make sure that I'm authentic in how I do it. And so it's been good. I've learned a lot of, like I said, I've been around a lot of good football coaches, and but at the end of the day, you got to be yourself. Most coaches are kind of creatures of habit. They get in their routine and they do things a certain way. And, obviously I've never coached here at Texas Tech, so, my routine is going to be a little bit different as far as getting adjusted. I mean, the people have been awesome, especially for myself. I'm a California guy and born and raised on the West Coast. And to come out here, people have been great to my wife and my kids. And it's fun. And they love their football. They love the Red Raiders, and I think they're going to see some special things happen here this year and going forward. You're definitely going to see, a kind of an attitude and a swagger as about how we cover kicks. As being sound in our technique and fundamentals is what we're doing, but also in our return game is giving our team an advantage. One thing that I've stressed with our players is game changers. We took down the sign that said special teams and we put a sign that says game changers. And what I mean by that is that they affect the game in so many different ways, momentum-wise. From covering kicks to returning kicks, we want to be not only sound, but we want to give ourselves an advantage on Saturdays. And we can do that by doing the little things right in practice. You can't control what people say about you. You can't control the preseason rankings. All you can control is your own attitude and your own effort. And if you do that consistently, day in and day out, good things are going to happen for you. I never want to put like a number. We got to win 10. You got to win 11, because then you lose track of what you're really doing. If you work hard every single day and you have the right mindset coming into practice, you're going to be successful on Saturdays.
Coming up next, we sit down with Red Raider Soccer's junior midfielder, Caity Heap.
And now, into the goalie box is Caity Heap, off the side post and in for a Texas Tech goal.
I'm Caity Heap. I'm a forward or attacking mid, and I'm a junior. When I met Tom, I pretty much loved him. He was a great coach. He recruited me well. He knew how I played, and he knew all about me, and so that's one of the main reasons why I came here was for Tom, and because I loved him as a coach and I was excited to play for him. And then when I came down for my official visit, I pretty much fell in love with the team, and I knew right away that I wanted to come here. He helps out a lot because him and all of the coaching staff are like awesome, and they know what I need, and I always ask them, what do I need to work on, and they always have stuff for me to do. And going out early, we always have coaches out there helping us out, and I get to work on pretty much whatever I need. I hang out with the team, pretty much just like to relax because it's so crazy, practicing every day and coming from 2-a-days, it's so, you're up and down all the time, so I like to relax, just hang out. Being a junior on the team, it pretty much comes with, as you get older, you become more of a leader on the field and for the younger players. And so, I just want to work hard for these seniors and make sure they go out with a bang. Janine, she's one of my good friends. Allie Murphy, they're also in my class. Lauren, our new goalie coming in. And for the seniors, I look up to Jay and Paige because, they're our captains and they're great role models to look up to on and off the field. Be loud. We love when our fans are really loud and cheer us on. It really gets us going and gets our adrenaline going, and we want to fight for our fans as well as our teammates. So, I just want a great season, and I don't know about predictions, but we want to win every game. We'll take it game by game. We don't want to look too much into the future because we like to take it step by step. But we want that Big 12, and then next step is NCAA. But we'll take it game by game. We have a lot of great players on this team, and I'm just excited for, one, for it to start, and two, just to see all these great players playing together and us coming together as a team and kicking butt.
Coming up next, we sit down with Red Raider football's star running back, DeAndre Washington. Welcome back to the show. This week, we spotlight Red Raider football's junior running back, DeAndre Washington.
And the handoff goes to Washington. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
DeAndre Washington, running back, junior.
DeAndre Washington down the sideline. 25-20, 10-5. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Just yesterday, I was a young guy coming in, running around, my neck cut off, and now it's almost my time to go. So I think, it's exciting, man. I've took on this mentor role, and I just been having fun with it, man. This college life doesn't last for so long, so I think you gotta take full advantage of it. Just have fun with it. Ray Lewis, man, just his passion for the game, just the way he attacks every day, gets the most out of every day. So I like watching him. He inspires me, on and off the field, just to be a better man, a better athlete. Going into the second year, man, I think it's definitely going to be much better than last year. Just a camaraderie with the offensive linemen, and some slight changes we made in our run game. I think it's going to be huge for us. Especially now we have a full-time fullback this year as well, Rodney Hall. So I think that'll be huge for us. The size we've built up with the offensive linemen is going to be huge, especially moving Raven Clark to guard. I think that's going to create a lot of alleys. I'm actually kind of excited about that. So I think that, like I said, I think it'll be huge. The guys we have up front, I put my trust in them, 100%. So I think it'll definitely work itself out. We started off strong last year, started off 7-0. We hit that little stretch, things got kind of tough. So I think being able to, be consistent and being able to finish. When things get tough, you can't you can't show weakness or let your teammates show weakness. And I think as long as you don't do that, if you lead by example, then it'll start to flow into the element of the team. Just knowing what we're capable of, because they were, I think, a top 10 ranked team. And just knowing that, when we bring our A game, what we're capable of and what we're capable of doing, I think that definitely sparked us, especially because of how the way things ended towards the end of the season. So I think that definitely sparked us going into the off season, the summer and the spring. So it was a lot of fun, and I think it definitely boosted the team's overall morale of the team going into the off season. Maybe it's just me, but it just feel like things are so much more exciting this year with the season tickets being sold out, some of the home games we have coming in this year. So I think it's just this like overall excitement of the group of guys we have. Just with anything in life, you have to find that balance. And it's always life after football. So I really try to focus on acquiring all the knowledge I can while I'm here at Texas Tech University, and just to help me for life beyond football. as they're going into the tunnel. You know, it can be mentally, you know what I'm saying, disturbing. So I just love the way they, you know, sometimes they get into the opponent's head, you know, it works out in our favor. Hey man, rock the Jones out each and every Saturday. I mean, we love y'all guys. I mean, we love what y'all do each and every Saturday. So keep doing what you do.
Stay tuned. After the break, we're coming back with Red Raider Volleyball's Victoria Hindenburg, and later, going on the clock with Red Raider Football's JJ Gaines. Welcome back to the show. After redshirting her freshman year due to injury, Victoria Hindenburg is set to take the 2014 season by storm.
My name is Victoria Hinneburg. I'm a sophomore right side hitter and I'm from Leipzig in Germany. I'm actually from a small town that's called Wurzen. It's close to Leipzig. It has only 20,000 people. And Leipzig is a little bit bigger. It's like 500,000. So I like it. Like, we kind of live a little bit out of the city, so there's a lot of green and we have like a forest next to our house directly, so it's nice and I really like it. I enjoy living there and you can like reach everything by just walking or riding the bike. I moved away from home when I was 15 years to that boarding school, yeah, and it was hard too, but it was great because I was able to do the sport I want and that I love, so it was not bad. Like it helped me growing and it was a really good experience, and without it I wouldn't be here right now. I signed with an agency in Germany who recruits players from Germany to the USA, and yeah, I had like a profile on the internet and coaches could like email me and send me offers, and then it was my turn to like choose where I want to go and what university I want to pick. Don and Beth invited me for a visit and I came here and it was awesome, like seeing everything and being here the first time in America too. It was really nice. It was awesome to see campus and look around and get to know the people, and I watched practice. I watched a game against West Virginia, I think, and it was also awesome. My dad came with me, so I had his support and it was awesome for him to see everything where I'm going to be, and we had a really good time. Like, it was awesome. Well, I wasn't able to play yet because I was injured. After surgery it was a lot like, at first like trying to walk again, like learn how to walk again. That was like the big deal, and then like starting to run. And then I was just really excited to like work on that hitting, I think, with the new setters, and it's a little bit different than we do it in Germany, or how I did it in Germany, so I really wanted to work on that, and I think I improved. But I had really good support. I'm really thankful for all the people that helped me through that, or I'm working on coming back. I'm really excited to show what I can this year and to help the team out and just have a really good season, and I bet it will be good, and I'm really excited just to get the ball in my hand and play. I'm just really excited to wear the jersey with the Texas tag on and to show that I'm back and just feel the energy in the gym, and I hope that we can celebrate a lot of victories together this season. That will be really good, but even if not, I'm pretty sure we will do great no matter how the end result is. I'm just happy to be on the court. Like, it makes me just really happy to finally be back and be able to practice with the team.
Get your timer set. Double T Insider's Caitlin Kravick is going on the clock with Red Raider Football's defensive back, JJ Gaines.
Double T Insider here with JJ Gaines, and we're about to go on the clock. A game where I'll give him 10 scenarios that he has to answer in under 60 seconds. All right, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock, please. My favorite TV show as a little kid was?
SpongeBob.
If I could be any superhero, it would be?
Superman.
My dream NFL team to play for is?
The Cowboys.
If I played a sport other than football, it would be?
Basketball.
My favorite home-cooked meal is?
Ribs.
Okay, and if I could play any other position on the team, it would be?
Quarterback.
Before every game, I always have to?
Pray.
If I could travel anywhere in the world, it would be to?
Dubois.
If I could have dinner with any celebrity, it would be?
Beyonce.
All right, well, congratulations. You beat the clock. For the Double T Insider, I'm Caitlin Kravick, and we just went on the clock with JJ Gaines.
Stay tuned. After the break, we're coming back with our tweets of the week and the upcoming games in Texas Tech athletics.
Welcome back to the Double T Insider. I'm Luke Heath, and each week we pick the top 5 tweets about Texas Tech athletics and air them right here on the show. And this week we're featuring tweets about Texas Tech soccer and Red Raider football. Tech student Kyle Kopp tweeted, "Red Raiders 2-0, baby. Great game last night. Now let's kick some butt next week. Hashtag Wreck'em and hashtag TTU football." Blaine Beal tweeted, "Bradley Marquez's 5 TD catches are the most by any receiver in the nation. Hashtag Wreck'em." Isaac Villalobos tweeted, "TTU versus UTEP was definitely a nail-biter. Glad we came out with the win at the Sun Bowl Stadium." Paige Strahan tweeted, "TTU soccer is on a mission this year. Blessed to be on a team with women who never back down from a fight. Hashtag all in and hashtag we just got started." And for our 5th and final tweet, Sierra Stamper tweeted, "Proud of our boys for another successful weekend. Hashtag undefeated, hashtag Texas Tech football, and hashtag Wreck'em." That's it for this week's tweets, but be sure to follow the Double T Insider on Twitter and check back next week when your tweet could just be chosen for the show. And coming up next, we have Texas Tech Athletics upcoming games.
Thursday, Red Raider Volleyball begins the Texas Tech Invitational against Incarnate Word. First set from the United Supermarkets Arena is set for 6 p.m. Central. Friday, the 8-game homestand continues for Red Raider Volleyball. Texas Tech will play Gardner-Webb starting at 12 p.m. Central. Later that day, the Red Raiders will battle Texas State starting at 6 p.m. Central. This will conclude the Texas Tech Invitational from Lubbock, Texas. Texas Tech soccer will be in Berkeley, California Friday. Kickoff against the University of California is set for 5:30 p.m. Central. Texas Tech men's and women's tennis will begin competition Friday. The Red Raiders will be in Midland, Texas, competing in the Racket Club Collegiate. Events are scheduled to last all day. Saturday, Texas Tech football battles Arkansas from Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This will be the first meeting between both teams since 1991. Texas Tech men's and women's tennis continues competition Saturday. Events from Midland, Texas are expected to last all day. Texas Tech soccer returns home to the John Walker Soccer Complex Sunday. The Red Raiders will play Abilene Christian starting at 7 p.m. Central. Texas Tech men's and women's tennis concludes competition Sunday. Events are expected to last all day.
Don't go away. The Double T Insider returns right after this break.
Double T Insider was brought to you in part by UMC Health System. It's our hospital. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit RedRaidersContest.game to register to win cool fan experiences. Red Raider Club. Your support, their effort, our fearless champions. And by Texas Ford Dealers. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today. Ford is the best in Texas.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's episode of the Double T Insider. Thanks so much for watching.
And as always, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to stay up to date with Texas Tech athletics. For Caitlin Kravick, I'm Brett Brown, and until next time, guns up.